Now we've got our terrific border on the top here, our wonderful band, we've done the underneath and we've done the bottom edge. Now we're ready to get into the serious pretty stuff and the stuff we all love to do, which is, for this pot, is going to be all about flowers. So I'll give you a few ideas and then we'll look at in detail how to construct this really cute little motif, which we can use as a border across the top, we could use it as a border across the bottom, or both. So I will go away and make a few of those because I really love this particular little border. But there's plenty of things for you to choose from. And of course, anything on these videos you can copy and reproduce. If you're a teacher, make a class out of it. I'd be overjoyed. But do let me know what you do with it, because that's the exciting part. Okay, let's say you don't want to cut anything. You can buy these pre-made petals, and imagine how stunning this would look in these yellows, reds and pumpkin colours as like a starburst or a burst of sun, or whatever it is that you want it to see, because it actually fits on this large pot perfectly. So have a play with those if you've got them, and if I was to pop this on, I wouldn't have to cut any of those tiles. I would then have to probably cut the background depending on what I wanted to do. I'll take a photo of that and put it in our album, and then you can, if you want to look at how it was constructed, you can do that. If you're into cutting stained glass, you can of course cut your own petals, and of course this just is completely wrong for this pot, but it shows you that you probably wouldn't want petals any bigger than that because they would be too big for the curve. If your pot is smaller, you're going to want smaller petals. So then it will curve nicely, irrespective of where you put it, at the bottom, the top, or on the curves. So that will make 3D dead easy. And of course we know I'm going to have the black flowers because it was the black daisies that I wanted for the pot initially, which sparked the inspiration for this pot. I shall put a link to the video that shows you how to cut one of these flowers, so you don't need to worry about that now. And also I'll pop in a link that shows you how to cut this particular petal shape, because we're going to use that in our motif. And we're going to use this petal as a biggie and a few littlies for this little guy on the end here. Then we'll have a look at how to put this together. Sorry, you can't even see that. How to construct this little guy, and I'll also take a photo of it so that you've got something to reference. I'm about to start cutting all my lovely little motifs here to glue onto my pot, so it's a great opportunity for me to show you exactly what I'm doing. So what you'll need is, let me just move that out of the way. What you'll need is 2 smallish squares. These ones happen to be 15 mil. A larger one, which could also be stained glass. This one's one of the 30 mil tiles. 2 20 and 8 more 15s. So these little ones get cut into triangles. The big one gets cut into a great big petal, which is then cut in half. These ones are treated in exactly the same way, cut a petal, cut in half, as are these ones. So these tiles are the same type of tiles. They are not keen on being cut into diamonds, so you may want to scrub them back, but I'm not going to worry because that adds to the texture of the design. But they love to be cut into petals, so easy. So you move from thinking, you know, nip, 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 to nibble, nibble, nibble. So you sneak up on the curve and just nibble it away with your wheel nippers. So let's have a look now at how I'll construct it. The first bit is constructing the little flower, or this is how I do it, and you'll find a way that suits you best. So I do the top and bottom petals because I like them to go that way, but you can change the direction, and then pop in the little 2 on the side like this. Now, if I'm worried that my hands aren't working too well today, I might put a bit of sticky tape over the top of that to hold it. And of course, the hands aren't working as well as they could be. It's too early in the morning. So there we have the little flower already done. So now we want its lovely big petals at the base. So we get this one here and swap sides. And because there's a little bit of a straight edge there, those ones I put at the bottom there that give the lovely curve around that bottom petal. So you can see how it fits together quite well. So that takes care of that first one. So that's a motif all by itself. The next bit I do is add the two little triangles here. And I'm going to need some help. I should have used my sticky mesh, you know. Here I was thinking all the hands will do a good job today. And just pop your little triangles there. So whether you make motifs or glue directly, it's up to you. You can do it however you like. No right or wrong. Then pop the other one beside it. Whoops. Oh, I'm really having struggles today. But that's all right. You can see what's going on and that not everything is a perfect run through. And we're just all human. What can I say? So put that one over there. I'm using this cardboard, which isn't slippery. Bad choice. So then we have that little border. Now we want to pop the little tiny one on the side. And with that one, we grab those, and you can see that they're quite uneven. But that's going to add to the loveliness of the border. Well, I don't want it to look like all of these were pre-cut or factory-made pieces of test. So once again, swap sides, and you can put this shape aligned there, this one here, and you might want to straighten it up a bit depending on how close to this edge you want it to be, keeping your spaces at a sensible space so you've got room for the grout. Pop in a little flower, and there you have it. And we can do the same for the other side, where we flip these over. Oops, what am I doing? I can't do it back the front. Isn't that funny? And then the other piece like that. Pop this on, and there we have it. That's really cute. So hopefully you'll really enjoy this. I'll also add the links to the other things about making flowers, so you can be making flowers while I'm taking my time in gluing these to my pot, because I've got some other things happening at the moment.